Hi, today we are going to see the topic named as flow graphs and path testing. Okay, this is our next topic in your software testing methodologies. How we are going to test a particular path by using this flow graphs. Okay, in this flow graphs you are having four different elements. By using those elements we are going to test a particular path and we are going to get some particular output. Okay, and first one is process. Okay, in this process consider you are having any program A, B, C. So we have to do that particular process. So in this do process you will be having so many steps. Okay, it may be addition operation, multiplication operation, any operation you will be having so many operations. Consider you are having some A program and you should only one input should be given. Here in this process you will be having only one entry and only one exit. Okay, only one entry and one exit, but in this do process you will be having so many operations which can be done. This is the example for your process. And second one is we are going to see decision. In this decision, directly I am explaining with your examples, okay, then you can understand very easier. In this decision we are going to see one example, that is for statement and while loop statements and if statements, right? Now we are taking if statement. In this if statement, consider A is equal to B and it is not equal to B. So what it should be happen? A equal to B, in the sense we should get one output, right? That is, yes, do this operation. In case if A is not equal to B, then you should get one more output. No, no need to do this operation. So it will be that some continuation. Just I want to tell what are the elements we are using in this programs and what are the meaning for the elements. And next one is we are going to see junctions. In these junctions we are having so many junctions which are interlinked. Okay, comparing these two, process and decision and junctions. In process we are running one particular program and only one entry and one exit. But in this you are having so many operations. But in case of decisions we are making one decision. Okay, if this is the input you should get the output like this. If this is not the input you should not get this output. Like that we are decided already. But in case of junctions, consider this is one junction and 2 is one more junction. And we are giving one input and it reaches to second output and it will be continued. But while here process is going on, in one process is going on, any other interruption can be appear here and the format of that your particular value will be changed and it moved to your second one. So that's why we are calling this junction is as skip process or jump process. Okay, we will be expecting one output but it suddenly skips to another thing, that we will be getting unexpected output. That's why these junctions will be used rare purpose. And fourth element we are going to use case statement. So while examinations, please make sure that you should not use these shortcut keys. Okay, so in this case statement we are using some case value. Okay, for this case values you will be having different n number of paths. 1, case 2 and case n. Okay, consider this is your input value. For this input value you have to get one output, right? For that output you can use this case 1 or you can use this case 2 or you can use different number of paths, but at the final you will be getting one expected output. You will be getting final one expected output. So these are the different elements we are using in program to convert it into flow graph. Through this flow graph we are going to test in particular path to get easier output. So this is the major thing in your this. And coming to a process, one thing here, one function will be called. This process is also known as function call. Once that function is called, then you can give one input to your particular process. Function call in this is just like input. We are giving some input to your particular program to get an output because it is a one-way process. This is two-way decision making process. Here some skip and jump will be done, so maximum we no need to use these junctions. And final is your very easy process, case tentative. So in this we will be getting so many output by using different path. This is about your flow graph elements. Now we are going to see the path testing. Why we have to test this path? We are giving one input and you are getting one output, right? Why we have to test this path? To get an expected output, we are going to test this particular path, whether each flow is correct or not. So we are calling this one as path testing is called as cornerstone of a flow graph. So it is your cornerstone of your flow graph. By using these control flow elements, we are getting some particular testing output. That's why we are calling it as cornerstone of your flow graph. And here major thing, very important and initial basic concept is selection of your path is very important. Why we are telling the selection is very important in this sense, in case if you are selecting process, you will be having so many operations, so one by one should be completed and it may get delayed. But in case of decision, we can't say whether it is going to get our expected or unexpected output. But in case of junctions, some interruptions will be happen and we cannot say whether we are getting correct expected output or not. But in case of case sensitive, we are having so many paths, we are making it very easier, which should be selected very easier, which is going to very fast. So maximum we will be using this case sensitive to get our path expected output. This is about your flow graph and path testing. And next we are going to see the difference between flow graph and your flow chart with few more examples. Thank you.